Hello there.
Hello.
Hello.
How you doing?
Good, just on for a little bit. I gotta take my son to the doctor's office, but not for a little bit. Yeah.
Within the tree? How would one find them? The tree is so large. Within the tree? How would one find them? The tree is so large.
Did you hop on to do some Ritz?
Trying to work on my necro healer.
Nice. I won't be too much help there.
Well, problem that I'm running into, which is the problem that I always run into, is lack of trans shards. Story of my life.
Greetings, Sarah. A moment, if you please.
How many do you lack?
You know, a lot. I found out today that I don't know.
What are our votes
It's like
made
a little
of?
tiny
I'm
thing
not
that's coming
sure.
on the 16th
Probably.
with the new changes is that in Imperial City Prison and White Gold Tower,
We don't
the
do
heavy
those.
sacks will now have a chance to drop Hakajo.
Okay. Price of Hakucho's going down.
Yeah.
Although I actually don't get heavy sacks from those dungeons, like, ever.
Mm.
Actually, you know what? I've never seen a heavy sack in White Gold Tower or prison. Not one time.
Well,
They're
that's
adding heavy sacks. No, I've
because
never
there's
seen
so
it.
many. No,
Uh-huh.
they're there. They're in corners that no one ever goes, so you'd have to actually go there to get them. They're not like where you walk. I looked at the map of where heavy sack spawns are in those dungeons.
I don't think I've ever seen one in all the years of playing this game, a heavy sack in White Gold Tower or the Imperial City Prison. Not one time, never. I think they're adding it in there because they didn't have it for some reason. Let me double check that. Have you physically yourself saw it, or did you just see a map that could be a prelude to what's to come? Let me find out. No, heavy.
No, No, there's the PC has add-ons for where there's chest spawns and there's heavy sack spawns, so it's been around for years. Like I said, they're just not on the where you go to when you're just doing the dungeon. But honestly, like, I don't know. I probably don't. I went on the character and I did a race change and a name change, and I stripped all of her skill points out, and reset everything. Just completely gutted her because she was a DPS, and I probably have a ton of skills that I'm gonna need to level up and whatnot. She hasn't even worn any light armor, so she doesn't even have the light armor like skill line open. So maybe I'd just be better off just starting with crafted gear on her.
Yeah.
And then as I slowly, get more transmute crystals, I'll start making her a full gear set.
Yeah.
Things will get cheaper transmute wise after the 16th because you'll start completing your collections more. So we run White Gold Tower and I'll get pieces that I'm not supposed to get, pieces that I don't already have, and that'll make spell power gear cheaper for me to make.
Yeah, you're kind of stuck at the moment. I hear that.
Yeah.
I mean, what's the point of playing the character other than leveling the skill line to prepare for when you have the other gear? Make yourself training gear or 7 light, and then just level that shit. It'll level up really fast.
Right, and it'll level really fast doing jumping on that healer and doing the dailies every day. And if I had, even if I ran that, new Heartland Conqueror set with all training,
Yeah, it's kind
that
of
would
the
help
best way to
level
go.
up the skills. Because
That's the
it's
best way
not
to
just experience; that also makes leveling up skills faster, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. How you doing today?
All right. Just trying to figure out what I'm gonna do. Kind of have a routine where I do all the daily random normals on all my characters. So until I'm ready to do that with cash, I don't really know what to do. I'll just do a daily random just for the hell of it. A daily random bet. While it's still blue. You want to go to one? You can't, right? You don't have the time.
Yeah, I got the time for random. Yeah.
It's not a bad time to use that new character.
Well, that's the problem.
What?
Is that the new character isn't even? It's like the engine's still hanging, from the garage roof.
Well, you just need the gear. You want me to make it for you?
Well, I was just gonna hop on my mom's character and
You don't have to do that. I'll do it.
make the gear.
I will do it right now. Pretty sure I'm faster than you and your mom together.
Well, yeah.
PS5 loading screens. Can't beat them.
Oh, true. I don't even know. Yeah, I just need a.
You want the soul-shriven style, right? No, okay.
Yeah, I just need the fucking all light armor, and ice staff, Arresto staff.
Ice and resto.
Ice and Resto, that's it.
Coming right up. Doing the jewelry now.
Yes, sir.
I just watched this movie called Requiem for a Dream last night. It's the one that Trash Pots, Drinking Under 2, he used to always go ass to ass. And
Yeah.
supposedly it was from that movie, but I never saw the movie. And I saw it last night, and at the end of the movie I saw that part where they were saying ass to ass. They didn't say it like Trash was saying it. He made it sound funnier. But I saw it, but that movie is fucked up, man. That is one fucked up movie.
They left.
Ah, shit. I need platinum ounces. Yeah, I know wouldn't have any.
Alright, let me start putting skill points here. Okay. Skills.
This one has many. This one has many accounts to settle before the moon.
I had no platinum ounces. I'm buying right now.
You sure?
I'm already at the store.
I have 1.3k of them.
Do you? Alright, send me some.
Yeah. Okay. How
I'll
many you
head
want?
back to the house. It takes 350 to make the 3 pieces of jewelry. 150, 100, and 100.
Then.
The song from that movie has been used for so many different things, including the advertisement for Lord of the Rings Part 2.
Really?
But they've used that song like so many times for so many different things, and I never knew where the song came from. And I heard it on like a commercial, and I was like, I could not like look the song up to find it, and last night I found out it's from that movie. A really good, like, epic song. Let me know when you're done so I don't look at the mail too early.
I sent it.
What would the trait be? Just arcane?
Yeah. Just arcade's fine. Hey, don't fill up my phone with pictures, dude.
Like this says, this does not affect ornate or intricate traits. Hey, guess what? You can't fucking make an ornate or an intricate at a crafting station. What do you think? People are gonna pay trans shards to fucking recreate, to change the trait? You can't even change it with trans shards. It is impossible for that to even be something that they have to tell you. Like, it's impossible to do what they're saying. The dum-dum want gum-gum? What do you want on the trait? I mean, on the enchantment. What do you do nowadays? Spell harm?
For the staves?
No, jewelry, man.
Oh, sorry. It doesn't matter. I just usually do arcane and max match.
Arcane is max match. You want spell damage or you want spell recovery?
I can't remember what I have on my. I just have the whatever normal is. I don't know.
They come with recovery.
That's fine. Then recovery then.
Yeah, you might run out of magic if you start using a different setup like that, especially on this gear anyway. But I think Vespertine uses spell damage on the jewelry now.
Gotcha.
They use the minimum most amount of heal you could possibly use. And anything else is to try to get them to do more damage. And help do damage. Sunset from Lair also. Oh, sorry, I was talking about that. I think it was Dragon. What's this? Man, I'm getting close, man, to having 990s. I don't even know one person that has 990k plus characters.
It's crazy.
It keeps it interesting.
Oh, right. Yeah, I gotta be careful. You can't just go around casting spells in cities with a necro.
Right in the middle. Everyone done there? I like the way healing staff is not called restoration staff. It's called healing staff. Just to confuse the fuck out of everybody. But it's your restoration staff skill line. I don't have a restoration staff, I only have a healing staff. Whatever are they talking about? Why don't you use the same words for the same shit? Maybe not confuse new players.
I'm gonna try and kill its troll real quick with heavy attacks.
Look, now it says Heartland Collar. Look, it says Heartland Conqueror's Restoration Staff after I created it. But when you go to create it, it says Healing Staff. What'd you think? Or maybe there's too many letters and they couldn't fit in Restoration. Right?
That's probably could be true.
Wait a minute. Now it says Restoration in the creation area. It just fucking said Healing Staff. What the fuck? Wow, that's fucking weird. It just changed as I said that to you. Wait, is this the same JJ?
Yeah.
What the fuck is happening? Literally just changed just now before my eyes. Sounds like I'm losing my mind. Oh, the set was going to be Heartland Conqueror mixed with what? Torg's Pack? That's not going to matter. Well, maybe it will. It might matter. Right? I mean, you'll still be able to make their armor lower with Crusher. Extra lower with Torg's Pack. What do you think? I don't know. Seducer just doesn't really do anything for you as a healer. You know what I'm saying? It's just like recovery. I don't think you need to be like spam recovery right now.
I mean, it doesn't really matter. It's a temporary, so.
Right, so what do you want that? Fuck, I'm out of Ancestral Silk.
I can send you some Ancestral still. Just make it.
I need quite a bit though.
Old
Send me
Harper's
600.
favorite.
Okay. Yeah, I'll do that one. I await the arrival of
Hold on.
the Ancestral Silk.
Alright, what do you need?
Send 600 Ancestral Silk.
Ancestral.
It might be more than 600. Let me see. Let me see, come on. Because I did make one piece. Let's see.
One second, buddy.
Wow. Actually, I might need more than that. Fuck.
How about I just send you like 1,000?
Yeah. 130.
There's
See.
8.
It's 150, 130, 130, 130, 140, 130, 130. So it's 6 times 130 plus 140. Wow, it is 920 for all light. Holy shit. Is it sent?
I'm sending it right now.
Okay. I'm just making sure. I just don't want to look at the mail on accident before you do that. That's a lot of fucking ancestral stuff.
There you go, sent.
Cold harvest.
I keep pooping, keeping an hour.
Alright, thanks to you, I still have 432 left over. You want it back?
No, you're good. Keep it.
Thank you. I will pay it forward. We should make the process of upgrading things to purple a little bit faster. When you use the trans station to recreate an item, you don't have to go up each level. You just fucking make it legendary. So why can't you just make it purple and have it take the materials for the other thing? You know?
Right.
I feel like they're getting ahead on some things and they're like staying behind on others. You know, that's another way to make money, is to turn all of my leather into gear and like make leveling gear and sell it for like super cheap in the trader, and then it'll just constantly sell for people that are looking for training gear. And it'll be like constant flow of money just coming back to me from all the materials I have, thousands of materials I have. Just not Ancestral Silk, obviously, and Platinum, but the other stuff like the leather, I have so much leather, it's crazy. This one I didn't do five.
Five. Yeah, so much. I gotta level up some stuff on this character.
Yeah, that doesn't take that long. You'll see. Don't get discouraged. That's easy as shit. With what you're doing, with the enchant, with the traits and stuff, it's gonna be easy peasy. I like your desert thing. It's good too. Get any kind of damage going and just light attack them, pull them in, and that's how I did all the characters, because they all had like weird skills that weren't leveled up. Even that new Templar I have still has something that's like level 1 right now that I'm using. What's the enchantment on the back bar? Crusher?
Yeah.
Okay, that's it. What's the one on the front? Return magic?
Yeah.
Are you sure you need that? Because an ice enchant has a small chance of proccing brittle. So if you don't need that 327 magic back, ice would probably be better for brittle.
Yeah, I mean, whatever you want to put on.
Alright, we'll do ice for brittle. That's the new thing now, is to try to get the uptime on brittle to be as high as possible. Where the fuck is ice? What the fuck? There's no ice enchantment. What the fuck? Oh, Frost. It's the top one. Duh. You sound a little under the weather. Are you coming down with something? I have a
No, I've had
recommendation.
something for a few days.
Really? I didn't hear it in your voice last night.
It's worse in the morning.
Ah, okay.
It slowly gets better, and then I try and sleep, and bad things happen.
Try drinking really hot tea, like several times a day. The scientific equation is 800 sips, 500 sips over the course of 8 hours. But it has to be really, really hot, like to the point where you almost can't stand it, and you'll be killing like fucking bajillions of the virus that's in your throat, and you'll be making yourself get over being sick faster. There's no cure for it, but you can make yourself get better faster if you do that. Don't do that with like tea that's not like decaffeinated, because you'll end up drinking way too much caffeine if you do that with like tea or coffee. So try using decaffeinated tea instead, which still has a little caffeine anyway. Or just water, actually. Just do water or soup. Chicken noodle soup helps you get better quicker too. There's all these little like weird stuff in the enzymes and the vegetables and shit that helps your body fucking get over being sick. You can get chicken noodle soup going. I can't really be sick because it's devastating for my body to cough and sneeze.
Yeah.
So I have to be like super careful, and if I start to get sick, I have to knock it out like ASAP before it becomes a problem. But I also take colloidal silver for that, which stops the virus from being able to reproduce through magnetic dispersal suspension. You know about that, I'm sure.
Above my pay grade.
Is it? It's one of the advantages to basically electrocuting 24-karat silver in perfectly distilled water for a certain amount of time. You create this water that has these floating molecules of silver that are magnetically, electrically suspended from each other. And when you consume it and it goes in the bloodstream, they're so small, the little particles, they actually go inside the virus. And they hold the virus away from itself, and the virus can't like make more of itself or some shit like that.
Really?
So it helps you get over being sick faster. Yeah, it's one of the only ways to really help getting over being sick. If you can get a hold of it, you might want to try taking that if you're not on antibiotics, because colloidal silver will also stop antibiotics from working. So you don't want to mix that with antibiotics ever. But antibiotics is not for a virus, and colloidal silver is. Gold does something too. It's weird that gold and silver precious metals have like uses medically. Gold actually helps stop the breakdown of your DNA from old age.
Like so the metal gold?
Yeah, but you have to electrocute 24-karat gold in perfectly distilled water, and for a certain amount of time, and it becomes stronger and stronger the longer you do it, and the better electrical system you use, the better it is as well. But gold, it prevents your body from basically aging. If it was able to be administered properly, you would look like you don't age. It could be the reason why some famous people don't look like they're aging if they're taking colloidal gold but not telling anybody.
Yeah.
Yeah, colloidal gold and colloidal silver. Although I don't take colloidal gold because I'm not trying to live longer. I take colloidal silver just because I don't want to be in like extreme pain. If I happen to get sick, I don't just take it for no reason. Alright, your stuff is all in the mail.
Thanks, Morris. I appreciate it.
No problem. Alright, throw it on and let's give that new character a whirl. Do you have the time to do a vet, or should we just do a normal? Although it's kind of overkill with my characters in normal. I mean, it doesn't even matter what vet we're going in, it's not going to be slow. I just did Moongrave Fane with pugs this morning and the tank kept DCing and we still made it through.
Yeah, let me finish this,
You know what I do with the Templar? I'll just slot that Honor of the Dead,
Yeah.
which is like the stronger morph, but like the more solo morph of Breath of Life. I just slot that instead of the Trap Beast, and then I can heal myself as I'm trying to pop those things and pop the bubbles, and I'm able to survive that. Each character has their own way that they have to play in order to survive that fucking boss. That's a really good boss for a self-survival character. And all I'm really losing is the 10% damage from the minor force. Is it even 10% these days? I think it is. They change everything so often, you don't know what the fuck is what anymore.
Alright.
Yes, 10%, right. Do you remember when Major Force used to be 30%? Major Force is only, oh fuck, I just accidentally butted a guard. That sucked. So let me guess, if I put my weapon away, you guys will let me, clear this off? Fuck away from me. Fucking piece of shit. All the goddamn saving I did in this zone from all the Daedra, and you're gonna fucking try to kill me? Oh, I might make it out. I made it out the door. With no health left, I made it out the door. That's fucking funny. The game worked for once. It was the only time that ever worked for me in the history of playing this fucking game. You are now notorious and will no longer be attacked by the guards. Excuse me, I'd like to pay off this bounty.
In the name of
She goes, ah ha ha, no, I was coming to you. Calm the fuck down.
Thank you.
She's like, do I know you?
That other guy's like, thank you, I appreciate it. I don't think I have what it takes to... What are you talking about? You're fucking infinitely powerful. Every guard in this game has like a... I don't even know what you want to call it. Like, why would they just make them have infinite health?
Alright, buddy, we can do a quick dungeon.
Right. Oh, shit.
Oh, nice. That's what I'm talking about.
It's a little too quick. It's Wrath, a little too Wrath. I still accidentally try to block animation cancel to this day. After all this time of it no longer being available, I still make that fucking mistake.
Once you get into the habit, you know.
Yeah, but now, when you do it, it cancels your spell. So I'll like cast something, it'll cost me the magic, and then the spell never comes out. So I'm still animation canceling, but I'm also canceling the fucking spell. Get the break your bugger dog! Goblins are so cute, aren't they? They're the Murlocs of this game. You ever play World of Warcraft?
Yeah.
Little Murloc. Oh, la 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 la. Remember the little fucking baby one that people got as a pet, and it was like, oh, la, 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 la. It had to like when you click it, it had that light voice. Left. Left. I'm just gonna stand in my Ferrari as long as I can. Try to keep it going, you know what I'm saying? I think his fucking his thing just knocked me down, so that's it.
Never mind.
No, I meant guy's a giant monster. That's what it looks like.
In a minute, buddy.
Literally 1 minute. Of all the fast dungeons we could have got, right? Fate.
Right? Well, he has a doctor's appointment at 1:30, so I'm gonna take him out there, and then I'm gonna bring him back home, and then his mom's gonna pick him up shortly thereafter. So I should be back around 3 or 4. So
Good. Let her do something for once.
no, Brad.
Somebody fucking set me up. Somebody set me up. Don't touch the book, Raphael. It's my book. I was here first, you fucker. Unbelievable.
Why is this there?
Hi, AJ. Bye, AJ. Hi, AJ. Again. Not much. You can try.
By the ebony blade,
Right.
this is it. We found the shrine.
We just did a random. Normal. Not for any purposes, though. I just wanted to play my character
Reanimate.
where JJ has to go. That went rather well.
This guy wants Kingslayer. I think I have one.
Kingslayers. Yeah. Should hand those to JJ. Who wanted Kingslayer? Which guy? What was his name?
Wonder Boy.
What, Kingslayer? This is the _ Wonder Boy.
Dang. I went from not even having the skill line to having it be 27 already.
So I'm saying, yo. He just went from level 1 to level 27 in light armor. In one dungeon.
Well,
I'm
no,
worse
it's on my
motherfucking
It's on
nightmare.
my resto staff.
What do you mean? Oh, your resto staff
Yeah,
went from 1
my
to 20.
resto staff line went from 1 to 27. I hadn't
Really?
even equipped a resto staff on this character until that.
And you didn't even have like a whole slew of resto abilities on the bar either. Because you couldn't.
No, I have one.
That's crazy. No. 30 something. He probably went into the early 30s. Remember, it takes more the higher level you go. You always got to take that into account. Try to say it again. It's a mine, right? It's in Zaz Chagrin Mine
England is free
is
of
in
pirates.
Alakir Desert.
Looks like General Endare kicked them out.
How do you know?
That's what it says
Were you
here.
there?
The Vaz
I
Chagrin
heard
Way
she had
Shrine
nothing to do with it.
is in the bottom
This is about Cormount, isn't
of
it?
Alakir Desert.
Don't
Yeah,
blame her because you backed the wrong side.
you're welcome. The fuck is that? This guy's got a mount I've never seen. And he made his character look like the mount. That's funny. Why is Wonder Boy inviting me to group? Don't invite me to group. I don't know you. I said I didn't get it in this run, so I guess he assumed I was going to do another run. Buddy, enough, thank you. Alright, I got a guild to take care of. Okay? Here, AJ, I show you a picture of what I was talking about. This mount I've never seen. It's something. Want to see it too, JJ? Yeah, you're going to be able to... It does get slower as it goes, unfortunately. But don't let it discourage you. Well, I don't know where that mount came from. I've never seen that. I've seen a Durzog mount, but I've never seen one with horns on the... Like a skull with horns as a face mask. Oh, he goes, disregard. I was trying to whisper to you anyway. That monster helm is Bogdan, Nightflame, final boss in Elden Hollow 2. That's the monster set from that. It's very good for healers. It drops like a pirate totem out of the sky that lands on the person that's being hurt, and then it heals in a small AoE. Yeah, it's like a totem that has like a kind of a ripped piratey looking thing. Yeah. It's a good one. It's a good one. Earthcore is good too, but they like the pirate totem better because the pirate totem heals everybody standing in it at the same time, and Earthcore only heals the one person in the blood thing. It's a bigger circle, but it'll just heal the person that's lowest, and then the next person, and then the next person, and then the next person. Not way, because it doesn't heal as much as fast. It heals less, but it heals everyone in a smaller circle. Everything in the game is like balanced where if it's strong, it's single target. You know what I mean? If it's AoE, it's not as strong. Like everything has that same format to it.
Haven is free of pirates. Looks like General Endare kicked them out.
You would on the dummy,
Were you
but
there?
not if using a
I heard she had
Maelstrom
nothing
staff
to do
because the
with
light
it.
attack damage increases
This
dramatically
is about Cormount,
from having
isn't
more
it?
of elements.
Don't blame
All right,
her
gang.
because you backed
I'll
the
be back
wrong
later.
side.
You got it, man. See you later.
Thanks for the stuff, Horse.
No problem. You got it. If you look at the tooltip, though, you'll see that the AoEs have less of a damage number. The only exception to that is like the Necromancer's Exploding Skeleton. It does single target damage in an AoE. It absolutely does very high single target damage. And so do the Beetles for the Warden, you know? But the other characters don't have that much. The Dragonite kind of has something like that, but only the first move of Stone Giant is an AoE move, where you stomp your foot on the floor, and then the other 3 times you do it, you throw a rock. The third rock knocking them down. But it still doesn't do as much damage as the Exploding Skeleton or the Beetles. There's fucking incredible amounts of damage. It's ridiculous. I'll be right back in a minute.
Haven is free of pirates. Looks like General Endare kicked them out.
How do you know? Were you there? I heard she had nothing to do with it.
This is about Cormount, isn't it? Don't blame her because you backed the wrong side. Haven is free of pirates. Looks like General Endare kicked them out.
How do you know? Were you there? I heard she had nothing to do with it.
This is about Cormount, isn't it? Don't blame her because you backed the wrong side.
Right. I guess so. Alright, well, go ahead, give it a shot. What character is it? Okay. Yeah. Yes, that is cool. Very powerful. You should go into a dungeon on the Sorks and just crystal frag the fuck out of everything. Just coming from left and from right, just all over the place, frags everywhere. It won't do more damage than an instant frag. You use elemental weapon to get the instant frag. Get rid of that armor thing. You don't need that with the for the 8% more magic. I'm hopping on my Sork right now. I'll tell you my setup for 90k on the dummy. I know, but there's a setup that you use for the dummy, and then there's what you do out in the world. I'll give you the... Right. Yeah, I would try the one I'm using and see if it gets higher DPS on the dummy before I would just turn it down in your mind. You gotta be open to things. I used to be that way, and I wanted to do what I wanted to do, and I had to think about what it is I really am trying to do here when I play the game. What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to help people. Now, what's the best way that I can help people as a DPS to do the most damage possible? That would make everything easier, so I really can't have a mind of my own when it comes to that. What I do have is when I choose to pick what spell I cast and where to move in the dodge roll, that's the stuff that I choose when I'm playing. But when it comes to DPS, I don't fuck around and try to do my own thing anymore. I used to do that though, for many, many years, for at least 5, maybe 4.5 years straight. I would not copy a DPS, I would just use my own abilities, and I would just think I was strong, and I had no idea how strong you can really be in this game. I had no fucking clue. So, what I would do personally in the setup I'm using is just get rid of the summoned Twilight Tormentor and put on a shield and, crit surge. But, if you get rid of your shield and get rid of your crit surge, you can have Twilight Tormentor on both bars, Summon Volatile Familiar on both bars, Crystal Frag on the front bar, Daedric Prey on the front bar, and Elemental Weapon on the front bar. Also, Flawless Dawnbreaker on the front bar, but you don't cast it. On the back bar, you have the H&RQ Summon, Barbed Trap, Unstable Wall, and Structured Entropy. I don't use the other entropy because I have the good potions, and I would rather have that little bit of heal coming back to me, because even if you don't slot a crit surge, and if you have a lot of enemies around and you're probably going to take damage soon, you can actually just Structured Entropy each enemy, bam, 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 and if you do 5 enemies, you get so much health back that it's really good heals on you. But it has to be many enemies for that to work. And it's very powerful heal every 2 seconds. And then every 2 seconds becomes every 1 second, and every 1 second becomes every half second, because when you add more enemies, it's a different timing because it's like light attack, and then that move between each one, so the timing gets all jittery, and then all of a sudden you got like a machine gun of relatively good heals just hitting your character like ding 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 ding. It's fucking ergonomical. Yeah, so you use the same setup I use, alright. But what I would do is I would use Ellie weapon on the front and then when Crystal Frag procs, use Crystal Frag. What were you using instead of Frag or Ellie on the front? The shield? I could see. I see. Alright. I'll give an example of how much more powerful Crystal Frag is than Ellie Weapon. Ellie Weapons is 85-13. Unbuffed. Crystal Frag says 97-90. However, if it becomes an instant frag, it's 66% stronger than 97-90. So instead of 8,500, it's like fucking 15,000. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's almost double the damage of the Ellie weapon. So you don't use Crystal Frag unless it's procced by one of the other things that you're casting. Also, you don't want to use Summon Tormentor or Summon Volatile Familiar on the back bar ever, because you want those frag procs. So when you're on your back bar, you're only going to cast Barb Chop, Unstable, and Structured Entropy. You're never going to cast the Twilight and the Familiar. It's very important you don't do that. Otherwise, it'll fuck your DPS up. The trick is to get that frag to proc as often as possible, and that's what makes you do tons of damage. Well, no, you can use it on the back bar, but if you do, yeah. Only on the dummy. Only on the dummy. In actual combat, proccing the Twilight's a good idea because there's a lot of shit going on that's shorter. Like you're not attacking something with 21 million health, so the fight is shorter, and proccing the Twilight will just make you do more damage in that shorter time. Over the course of 21 million health, 3 minutes or whatever, 4 minutes on the dummy, you don't want to proc the Twilight again because it ends up being a waste of time. But let's say you're moving out of AoE and you're not really doing your rotation. You just proc the Twilight while you're doing that. And this, because the Twilight's a pretty long thing, too. It lasts 15 seconds, so if you dodge roll something, or do something like that, that's when you do the Twilight. And then you go right back to your rotation after that. You know what I'm saying? I don't mean all the time, though, yeah. Yeah, it's not, let me see, what's that? Causing it to deal 53% damage. Above 50% health. Okay, if an enemy is above 50% health, it does the extra damage. But if the enemy has 50% or lower, you don't get anything for using it. It says right here in the tooltip. Yeah, I see why they don't want you to reproc it. You just do it like as you go into a fight, that's it. It's just an extra thing you buff up. Twilight is stronger than the Volatile Familiar, but yes, the Volatile Familiar is single target, but he has that AoE that you cast, which is less damaging. I wonder if the Twilight's kicks do frontal cone. You know what I mean? Because the enemies that, like this enemy, when they kick, they do a frontal cone. Let me see if I can get the Twilight to attack here. I'm gonna watch it right now. See what happens. No, it's not a frontal cone. She's not hitting the other one. It's only one target. They're not very strong. They're consistent though, so they become damage over time. Did you want to do the dungeon, or did you want to just do your own thing? I don't want to force you to do anything. You don't have to. I don't want you to feel obligated. Besides, we're probably going to be in queue forever. Well, why don't you just do that, and we'll go in the queue for a vet, but as 2 DPS, and it'll take fucking forever anyway. Why can't you get it though? Can't figure it out. Yeah, but it's not the one in Oradon you're talking about, is it? I found a workaround with that one. Okay. I just Google it and they tell me, and then I just do what they say. Like, you have to Google the actual book name, and then they'll...
Dark Moons, this is a mess.
20 minutes? That sounds like a long time. Alright, do you remember the name of the book? Alright, tell me the name. Let's see if I can find out why it's so elusive. What'd you say the name was? How about some epic music for when I try to figure out this error? Let's see. This will work. No, I'm just looking at different websites. This is my consecrations of arcade search music. You gotta like picture the montage of me like scrolling through my phone and I find someone who found it somewhere. The only thing I found so far is someone left it in the floor. Rivenspire, Covenant, yes. Top left. This is the part of the song where I'm like, I can't find it. It just doesn't exist. Okay. Northwest of Drakelow Keep. Does that sound familiar? You could say no to that. I'm gonna go look at what this says. I'm gonna run there real quick, and if I find it, you'll come to me. And I'll just wait by it. It's not at Drakelow, it's like northwest of Drakelow. Let me find out where the fuck Drakelow is. I don't even know what fucking tower it is. I don't remember where these fucking towers are. Where the fuck is Drakelow? Not Dragonclaw. Oh, shit. I see it. It's fine. I am fast mount. I am fast mount. Alright, let's see. Where could that tower be? There's no symbol for it on the map. You know what I mean? Like it. Maybe it's a different tower. Fuck that video. I'm going myself. Make my own video right now. And Judah Gonzalez is me. The problem is me start finding them in real life. What are you yelling about? What? Yeah, no, you'll have these different. Dolphy is just one of the options. You know? ESO head is another one, and ESO wiki sometimes has information. And then, you know what helps the most? The comment sections of these websites. You'll hear people saying, "I didn't find it. Does anybody have any idea?" And then a person will say something in the comment. That's usually how I find hard to find shit. It's from comments left by people. That just goes to show you how lazy people are when they make websites to help people in video games. Yeah, at first it seems like they're great and they're so accurate with everything. Then at a certain point, they're just like, I don't want to do this. I'm not getting paid enough money for this shit. Seriously, piece of shit dog being fucked. You can lead an elk to water, but you can't make the elk swim in it. Right, exactly. I call them elk books. No, I'm only kidding. It was the least likely thing I would have said. I really wish you can see the map while you're running, because it always makes things feel like it goes faster if you're running around. You got your PSN back, yay! Welcome back. This guy that just joined the chat, the Yikes Man, aka Who the Fuck Is You, aka Killer Gamer, is the best PvP player in this game. And it's not, I turned that character PvE, by the way. It's not like one of those people that like says they're good at PvP because sometimes they win. This is one of those guys that like doesn't ever lose. I held a contest in my guild, and the guy that was in my guild, this guy Patches, who was training my people for PvP, he was like the guy in charge helping everyone with all these builds. He fought this guy for the final prize, and he whooped his fucking ass. Like he didn't even know how to play the game, but he beat everyone else like everyone else didn't know how to play the game. Damn. I wonder why you got banned. No, I'm joking. Right. And then you can do something else to put yourself right back on it. Woohoo! That Requiem for a Dream shit, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, no, he's been here forever. We didn't allow anybody younger than 18 to be here, but he's been here since he was 13 years old. No, I kept telling you not to say how old you are, and you're really mature for your age. Like, you never made fun of anybody, you never cursed at anybody, you never said anybody was trash, you didn't act like a kid. The Vespertine 2 is another one. They're children of nightmare, I call them. Because they were both underage and young when they were in the guild and they weren't supposed to be. They heard all these adult jokes. Yeah. Could you imagine how their minds got warped from the humor that I put into them? 12% raised by Nightmare. 100% ruined by Nightmare. Where the fuck is this so-called tower? Inspired by Nightmare. I like that one better. Let's go with that one for the storybooks. Yeah. Yes, it did. Well, I have to like write it down, or if you have a way of sending it to me in a picture. Well, if you're in the game, you can just take a snapshot of each of your thing. Yeah, just be like quick snapshots, however many snapshots you need, and then just send the pictures, and then, because I don't know if I'm going to turn into a PvP character anytime soon. It's actually one of the best PvE characters I have. I didn't know it was so strong. Alright, there ain't no fucking tower over here. Yeah, people like the anger and the competition. It's like a sport. There's no fucking tower to the northwest of Draco, alright? She's working. Oh, yeah, her parole officer makes her work too. No, I'm kidding, I'm joking. Her parole officer is her student loan. It's about how much time I have left. No. Something happened, and it involved him breaking the rule. But things are a lot different than they used to be now. Well, yeah, but I'm not I'm not as bad as I used to be with that. But there are certain things that I threw a guy out because he was... Yes, no, that's not been around for a long time. It's just been me in charge for a while. But the rank system is still there, with all the little things that you do, and I still have 2 more rank ups to make for people. Jedi and Council are the 2 other ranks. Alright, I'm fucking getting pissed off. This fucking tower is not fucking here, bro. Northwest of Draco? My dick. There's no fucking tower here. What does it look like? A little fucking circle dot? Is it far from Draco? Like, relatively far? Yeah, hell yeah, if you know where it is on the map. I just expected it to be... I think I see a tower. I think I see a tower. Oh, good, okay, it was a little circle on the map. A little brown circle. Yeah. Alright, let's see. Yep, that's what they say. I let my pets fight that way. So, I have a couple of feats too that I accomplished while you were away. I'm number 7 in the world. I was number 3 for Dragon Knight from Maelstrom. And then I was number 11 for Nightblade, and I was number 40-something for, 40-something for Nightblade, and 11 for, Warden. In the worlds of all time. But, not just that, more importantly, I now have 7 of 9, going for 9, PvE DPS characters that do 90k or above. I got a 96, a 95, a 94, a 90, a 90, a 90, and a 91. All with their own separate gear. They don't have to trade gear or nothing. Well, I don't really believe that. I know. No, it's not. It's not. No, it's not. You can't do that in this game. It doesn't matter. I don't subscribe to that type of thing. I don't waste my time with stuff like that. I know what the game allows you to do. I'm playing the game. I don't need... Oh, I found the book. You gotta come to me. I did. I'll send you a picture. I'm not gonna click it until you get here. There are ways to manipulate a dummy to get 130k, but there's no way to do that in the game. Like just playing the game and doing dungeons and shit. But there's a way to get yourself more buffs and more power than just on the dummy, like a normal person would do a dummy. Thank you. Yeah, I believe you in PvP because I know you. I don't believe him because I know the game well enough to know that it's just one of those things. No, it won't change my mind. It's just one of those things. Oh, I know what he's doing. He's doing the thing, right? With the corner, with the boss up in the corner. Yeah, the mines in the corner where all three mines hit the same boss dummy. That's an old trick from way back when. And he's the vampire, and he's given himself a huge buff that he keeps turning on and turning off while he's fighting. If he plays like this in a dungeon, he'll end up getting popped and killed. Like instantaneously. Well, yeah, but that's not the same. They wouldn't accept this video of him doing this into an endgame trial as a DPS video. This is not acceptable because this is a manipulation of the game in order to produce an extremely high damage thing that can never function in reality. When you do a DPS test on a dummy, you have to be able to reproduce that when you're playing the game and when you're fighting stuff. You know what I'm saying? And this guy is hurting himself to the point where he won't be able to take a heal from a healer because when he turns that ability on, it makes it where only he can heal himself. So what'll end up happening is he'll get tapped by damage that you can't avoid in the game, and it would instantly kill him. So he would be useless in a trial where they're trying to get like a skin or something like that. He would have to remove that one ability, you know what I'm saying? Oh no, you can't. You have to queue in to campaign. Cyrodiil. Great host. Always great host, I go in. Yes, you have to do that. No, you won't be able to do that. You know how to get here, right? It, it's in the nook in the window. It's on the shelf in the window. That's why you missed it. I gotta go redo my skills though. I can't get you here faster though. Yeah, that's the way I ran. You just run northeast to that bridge, and then when you go across the bridge, you can pretty much direct line it to where I am. Put a marker on where I am right now, and then just run towards the marker the whole time. Go around anything that has any players. You should have exited on the other side of that tower. But just, well, you're on the opposite side of where you want to go. So just run north and go to the right, east, and then hit that bridge first, though. Make sure you hit Bay Bridge first. I have to get out of here because I have to redo some skill points real quick. I have skill points in heavy armor. I don't use it at the moment. It's in the windowsill, yeah, of the tower. When you get to the top of the tower, okay, you actually have to make the jump where the floor is broken to get to it. So you make the jump to where that final staircase is, the final broken staircase, but don't go up the staircase. Just look in the window, and you'll notice, like, on the windowsill, it's sitting there. But it's so fucking hard to see it because of the color of it and because of it being kind of dark out right now and all that shit. Let me see if this tower will kill me if I fall out of it. I hope it does. No, it didn't. That sucks. You can't even fucking kill yourself nowadays. Pets aren't gonna let me die. Damn it. Yes, did you find the book? You said you did find it, right? Okay, excellent. Okay. Nice. Always close that gap. What about it? Yeah, it is 1-for-1. Do you need enchantment made? Yes. Sometimes I have some too. If I have them, I make them for you for free. It's just I don't purposely go buy gold materials for any person, because then I would have no money. But if I have it by way of donation, or I just randomly got it, then I just give them away. If I need them for myself, I can always buy them for myself. There's no reason why I have to hold on to it and save it. Yes. Oh shit. Somebody just... Someone was just coming to give me a vamp bite, right? And this person, I just beat the boss with him that was right next to the vampire bite area. And he fucking came over here and he bit me. And I couldn't move my character. I thought the game errored. I was like, what the fuck is happening? And then I look and he fucking bites my character. But it's not the guy. I don't think you need the stage to be high. You just need the ability that hurts you to raise your spell damage. You know what I'm saying? Right. The Sork. The Sork is the one that has the mines. Because without those mines, you can't cheat the game. Because the mines spread out relatively far. So you can never really hit one enemy with all three mines. Not usually. Maybe the dragon you can. So you can't rely on the mines to be an ability that's that good. But when you got a target dummy and the mines all hit that target dummy at the same time, then you're getting 3 times the damage. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like there's one here where you place 3 mines. And then there's one where you place 5 mines around you instead of 3. Use the one that places the 3 mines. And the mines arm instantly when you do it. So the mines themselves are spammable. You know what I'm saying? The mines themselves. What do you mean? In Cyrodiil? Oh. It depends. If the Waste Shrine unlocks from a quest only. Where are you, Rivenspire? To the one to the north. Yeah, there's something that leads you there. You have to go all the way up and then all the way to the left, but there's a quest that leads you to that particular one. You have to do that quest, I believe. How do you spell tutorial? Tutorial? T-O? T what? Oh, right, the T-U. That's right. No, it won't, I don't think it'll work. Well, there are way shrines that you can't go to unless the quest leads you there. You know what I'm saying? All right, say that one more time. Go ahead.
That
Sorry.
is not for me
Just
to
making sure that
reveal.
Yikes Man is all
Now
right.
drink the cup of...
What, lore books? Yeah, sure, absolutely. Yeah. Why, is there a building that won't let you enter without the quest?
When I was a priestess of Arkay, Molag Bal ravaged me and left me for dead. A group of nomads tried to purify me with fire, but I awoke, changed.
Poor girl. May these flames purify her spirit.
Elder, what do you believe happened to her?
Her body was mangled, rent apart by a terrible darkness. Its corruption is still on her. I can feel it.
Is it true her wounds healed on their
I
own?
can't leave what I'm doing
until
until it's done. It's like a tutorial for vampire. Yeah, I'm trying to rush it though. Just force you to fucking wait and listen to these assholes talking. I wish you could skip this. This character was already a vampire and cured it 3 times already. It's bullshit that you have to go through this every fucking time. I'm just gonna copy what he showed, what he put in that video, and see if it produces that damage.
You sought to poison us with your blood! But we survived.
But the Daedric Mines becomes a tri-damage spammable, and your crit surge is actually healing you from being hurt by the move that the longer it hurts you before it shuts itself off, the higher spell damage you get. So you just keep getting stronger and stronger until you fail to heal yourself. Then it cuts the spell off, but then you can just turn it right back on. And it's not. It's what he's doing is not hard to do, and he didn't even do it that well.
But Arkay did not answer.
No. Well, you can get your ass beat in a dungeon by shit if you try to do this in the dungeon, though. However, one thing I do like about doing it just for the thing is that the vampire makes shit cost more. You know what I'm saying?
Arkay! Do you hear me? You are false! I reject you!
Well, the reason why I like it is because it makes the Bahami stat that you use. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Yeah, that would make it cost more. I would have to find out exactly how much. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't necessarily need that. Maybe stage 1, honestly. Yeah. Because you don't really want more than just a little bit more of a cost. Just a little bit. Because as of right now, I use max food with the mage. But if I make things cost more, maybe I can use the recovery food. But you need your magic to stay at nothing. That guy in that video, his magic is at nothing the whole fight. There's no fucking magic left. Sometimes he's staying there. He has no magic. He has to do a heavy attack.
Children, this is your kin. Life still flows within its blood. Tear it out, drain it, so that it may join us.
Yeah, all you do with what this guy did is you just replace.
Now you are one of us.
You just replace elemental weapon with the Daedric Mines.
I offer you a gift. The catacombs are filled with the Defiler's cultists. Sneak up
And on
behind your
the
prey
back bar,
feast. Relish your new powers. Embrace my blessing.
Toya doesn't take as long as it used to.
Behold, a lamb fit only for slaughter. Eviscerate it. Evisceration trades pain for pain, child. The more grievous your wounds, the more pain you inflict.
Yeah, the back bar is going to be the ability that hurts you when you cast it over and over again, giving you spell damage. That's going to be your back bar. Okay. You're still going to have the 2 pets, the Wall of Elements, and the Trap Beast. Right? The other bar, the front bar, is gonna have. What the fuck is that? don't even know what that symbol is. What is that spell? What is... I don't know why, but he's using it looks like a version of lightning form.
Mesmerism allows a vampire to
On his front bar.
a helpless meal tastes
But why?
sweeter.
Your potions are giving you that buff.
Kill these worms until your blood quickens. Call upon my power to unleash your
Yeah, it's like 75 to 90k to turn 3 things purple, and like 300,000 to turn 3 things, to turn 1 thing yellow, so it's like 900,000 to turn 3 things yellow for jewelry. 900,000 gold. Each one of my characters costed me 1.3 million in order to make it, all 7 of them, 1.3 million.
relish this new life. Your king.
You will be able to. It comes over time. I play a lot and I've played for many years, and people do things for me because they know me for a long time. I know JJ for 2 years. Nobody just gives people style page worth 1 million gold. Cash too. So it's just something that just comes with me being me. I'm not doing it on purpose. I'm not telling people to give me shit. They just fucking do it on their own. But that's probably why they're doing it, because I'm not like collecting. Like these people in these trading guilds, they're fucking collectors. They're always asking for donations of like legendary materials so they can do raffles and stuff. I mean trials, not trials, auctions and stuff. And I'm like, it's asking for so much. I just felt like it's asking for too much to constantly ask everybody for shit like that. You know, and it's kind of like for them, it's all to secure a trader, and just feel like it's one big scam that they're just taking stuff they don't need. And I never take anything I don't need. I only ask if I need something, and people like that genuineness. I just want to help. That's all I want to do. And sometimes it helps me help people if my characters are strong. Most of the time. Unless you're helping somebody get through a house that's like got parkour. Alright. I gotta go to that place for this guy. You just gotta give me the name of the books, and I can Googleify it for you. I know, you have to Google how to get in the gate, and they'll tell you where to go to grab the quest that leads you there. It's not a hard quest, or like, it's not gonna like throw you for a loop. Well, right. Trying to help this guy real quick. This guy's in the gate. Oh. Oh, okay. It's the damage over time. A very weak damage over time. The storm that he's using in the video, it's also a damage over time. That must be why he's using it. It's a long but weak damage over time. But there'll be no crystal frag in this build at all. Yeah, no crystal frag, and no Daedric prey. No Daedric prey. Just okay, you got it. Yeah, everything's almost exactly the same. I have the same gear as him. Everything's the same. All I have to do is just get the vampire thing, and go hit the dummy. His build is even easier than the build that we're using. It's even easier. Oh, my vampire is low level. Yikes. Shit. I'm gonna go to Alkia Desert. Yeah, I don't fuck around. I don't have a scroll on too. I'll put on a 150 to do this. That's what I save 150s for, something I don't want to wait for. Yeah. Alright, fucking goddamn it. If this character has it, if not, I have to switch to my original, very first main character who has it. I don't think this character's gonna have it. Actually, it does have a lot of way shrines everywhere. I think this one did Psijic by itself. Alright, what's the name of the way shrine? Shrouded Pass? Yeah, I don't think it's gonna let you. You can try though. I'm going there now. Alright, try going to me. That was a fast load screen. Jesus fucking Christ. It took 3 seconds from one zone to another. Oh, it looks like it worked. If you need another one, let me know. I'm gonna go. There is one where you can't do that, and that one is in East March. East March, all the way to the north. You won't be able to go to Valhalla, or their version of Valhalla, unless you do the quest, because it's like considered the place where people go when they die. It's not Valhalla, it's a different name, but Eastman, why don't the fucking name is it? You talk about that shit? Let me get to the desert and get this shit over with. I don't know. I don't have training gear to switch to. That would be ideal, but I don't think I need it. With this method, it's just so much fucking experience. So Age of Magicka for what?
Destroy!
Yeah, I got a 150. My familiar keeps dying for some reason. Weird. I don't even know what the fuck could be killing him. Some of the things you have to do in real life are stupid. This guy should just let me pull his fucking enemies. Show him how it's done. How you do it, motherfucker? Robots, man. I don't like the way it takes several presses to turn sprint on after you're coming out of combat. It's another one of those weird lag things. Empire rank 3. When I get out of my skill menu too, I have to press it 3 times to turn sprint on. That's kind of fucked up, man. Shouldn't be like that. What the fuck are you doing, retard? Fucking hell. I swear to God, ever since I got my PS5, the PS5 controller will be pushing buttons that you didn't fucking tell it to push. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm talking about? That never happened on PS4. Like, how is a button being pressed if it's a toggle, if it's a switch, and you push it to press it? How is it pressing it on its own? Does that mean the controller can control itself without you touching it? They just haven't released a game that makes it do that yet? Think about it though. How is the circle, the square being pressed when you press X and you're only pressing X? It's not possible unless internally this controller can press its own buttons, and the PS4 controller can't do that. So it's a software glitch that's happening that's causing it. Yeah, you're right, it's sentient. Definitely, yeah. It fucking does, man! I swear, it's... Yeah. You think the shaking? That still doesn't explain why it happens when it's not shaking, and there's no haptic feedback going on. You know what I'm saying? On drugs, that's it. The marijuana is going to be hallucinating. Because we all know marijuana is a hallucinogen. Oh, well, I don't smoke around my controllers. I'm a good dad. I wash my hands before I touch my controller, too. You know what I mean? You never know what might happen one day, and who's for JJ might want to get a little stuffing. You know what I mean? Stuff the bottom of the controller in there. Your wife's gonna find that very hot one day. No, I don't know. I feel pretty bad for women having to deal with how disgusting we are. No, I guess the only thing that makes them not gross is if you're in love with them. Right. So but it can't be male. I just can't see that happening. A man is like the crap that went wrong in creating human, and the woman is like all the good things. The male's in meat shield, that's what they are. That's what they were supposed to be. But the society made the male in charge because he was like, I'm bigger, I'm stronger, so he's in charge. But it was supposed to be the other way around, I think. Men were supposed to oogle the women like, you're in charge. But they only do that on a single, solo basis. They don't do that for any more than like one at a time, which is the one in the household. Yeah, but they still don't get the kind of admiration they deserve. And I don't mean that. You could ruin their personality by admiring it in the wrong way. Make them think that they're allowed to like be a bad person. You know what I mean? I'm teaching this guy how to do the Alakir Desert, and he started letting me lead. This motherfucker's a master. He fucking, all this CP and he's in here right now. What would be the purpose of you being here with this much CP? Other than you're just a master at it. Teaching people with the goodness of your heart. And then they notice too, what you do is you make sure you don't just kill enemies and you leave them so they can tag them. Like, you hit them a couple of times and you let the other guy hit them too. And then when people see you doing that, they know that you're doing it on purpose to make sure everybody gets their fair share and shit. You know what I'm saying? I gotta check and see if there's another skill available. Vampire level 4, almost level 5. Let's add Vampiric Drain to the roster here. I do want Daedric Tome to level up though. Vampiric Drain's gonna have to go there. Fuck out of here, man. Hurry the fuck up. Alright, there we go. He knows I'm stopping to add abilities to the bar too. You can just tell if you play this game what people are doing. Maybe, yeah. Come on, man. What are you... Fucking piece of shit video game. Can't pick shit up off the fucking floor. What the hell am I doing now? Morphing shit. Hurry up. Where is it? Okay. Take that. Oh, Blood Science available now? Put that on both bars. That got available early. My favorite part of Valkyr Desert? What? Yes, that is what I will be doing. It cost me 11,000 per time now because I have so many skill points in this fucking thing. Damn. Should be leveling the fuck up. 19,500 for that pull. That's not even the big one. Let's see what this one gives me. Everyone else is gone and I'm the only one here. Which means I get all the fucking experience and nobody's fucking it up. And I can kill them quick and I don't have to wait around. Oh, I don't know. No. I never am. Vampiric Drain can now be morphed. The other side was 22,700 for one fucking zombie pull, dude. 22,700. Could you imagine with Witch Mother's Brew? I mean, with the Witches thing, and with Enlightened, what that would be? Fucking 80,000 a pull? Well, yeah, right? What the fuck, man? Fucking ridiculous. Blood Sign can now be morphed. Another thing I noticed too is if you leave your menu on one thing, you're always on something else when you go back in your menu. Did you notice that too? Like, you'll leave the menu, you'll be looking at skills, and then you'll hit options and exit. And when you go back in, it's on champion. Motherfucker, I just had it on skills. Or, if you change a skill, and you go to change it back, and you put it on the one you want to change it back to, and you go back in, it's always on the skill above that one. Not the one you fucking left it on. Why is it always moving up? What the fuck is wrong with these people? Alright, what's this? Drain. Restores a portion of missing stamina. Generates ultimate. Oh. That's a good question. Yeah, no, fuck that. Blood Sign Morph? Yeah, but that's one. Obviously. Yeah. Vampire level 6. Mesmerize. We're really running out of skills now. Running out of slots. Fucking wall of elements is the only thing I got left to kill anything with. Well, yeah, like there's no other abilities that'll kill anything other than wall of elements. Unstable wall. Oh yeah, imagine I had that witch's bonus, plus enlightened, plus full fucking legendary Heartland Conqueror and other training gear. Then it really would be like a ridiculous amount of training. That's probably how Venom got to 3,300. No, he was 20-something hundred, like 2 months ago. He was like 2,600. 3 months ago he was 2,500. Because no, he's in one of my guilds and I've seen him before. He's like the highest CP I know of in the game. But he was the highest I know of when he was 2,600. Now that he's 3,300, it's over. He's almost done. You have any idea how valuable you are? If you have 3,600 CP, your account is so valuable on the black market. It's not even funny. You can sell it for $10,000 cash, real life cash. That would be like if you didn't auction it off. But here's the problem: how are you going to auction it off and not have them ban your account so you can't sell it to anybody? You'd have to do it and not get caught. Yeah, if you somehow got permission, like you got them to agree, because you're gonna give the company a percentage of the auction, like you just give Bethesda a piece of it, and they're gonna kind of host it, and then they let you, let you auction it off. You could probably get fucking hundreds of thousands at the end of that auction. There's some people, see, nobody has 3,600. Like right now at all. So it's actually worth even more than that. The guy that buys it, somebody who's rich in real life, because he's going to run around on an account that has 3,600 CP, and no one's going to be able to, you know what I'm saying? It's just going to, I would buy it if I was rich, even though I feel like there's no sense of accomplishment. I'm never getting the 3,600 CP, no matter how long I play this game. It's not happening. Because that's boring, man. And lonely. You're not really helping anybody. Mesmerize can now be morphed. You morph Mesmerize. The Shadow what? Oh, okay. Shadowfen used to be my favorite town. That town at the top of Shadowfen. I was always there. I was just, and then they have that one guy that woman, and the guy's like, he's like, the tree weeps. How could a tree weep? And then she goes, idiot. Everybody knows it's not a tree. And he goes, oh, maybe it's a giant Argonian dung pile. Fucking douchebag. That's stupid. I used to hear that every day, so many times a day. Yes. Well, you know, they became slaves 1,000 years from now. In Skyrim, which takes place 1,000 years in the future, the Argonians are slaves. We're just treated as slaves and like just in the process of being released. Yeah, but at least the shit is not the same color. There's some places where you know what I'm saying? Blood for blood, rank 4. You're rank 4. It's weird when you're the vampire and you turn into the giant vampire, you can see the enemies through walls. It reminds me of fucking Cyberpunk. And when you ping the enemies, you can see everything through the walls. They said that I was going to be able to hack through the walls. Apparently I can't do that. I gotta figure out why the fuck that's not working for me. Supposed to be able to ping and hack through walls. Wait. Why are they still dead here? You bastard. Oh, I came back too fast. Fucking guy comes in here and he just runs away and there's all these enemies here and you just miss the whole fucking round of these motherfuckers. Maybe that's what it is. Yes. Don't want the zombies hanging out by the follower instead of grouping by me. Yeah, there's a method to it, and they don't chain back, and you get every single one of them. Yeah, fucking shit level so fast when you do this. And then when you get into a groove, every time you reach the next area with those zombies, they're back. And so you end up getting so much experience that you can't stop because you're like, wow, this is happening so fucking. I just got a champion point. This is happening so fast that I don't want to stop doing it. You know what I'm saying? What am I at now? I can't tell. Just tell me who's watching. If you do light attack and elemental weapon after, like the same way you leave everything else, it'll still apply to that first light attack, because the light attack doesn't hit until after it's... Yeah, okay. Vampire level 8. It's literally designed for light attack weaving. They totally came out with that only because the light attack weaving thing. You know they didn't plan on the weaving, right? That was something that was a side effect of their programming, and they decided to leave it in the game. And then it became like a thing. And then animation canceling with block was also left in the game at one point. And they decided that it was a skill for people to acquire. You can actually get like like 0.25 more casts in if you animation cancel with block your stuff before they changed it. And that was another error that they left. But the game was much better when it was like that, because whenever you did an action in the game, it fucking worked. When you did a dodge roll, you didn't get hit by stuff when you were dodge rolling. when you block, it happens no matter what. You can block it while you're sprinting. It would stop your sprint immediately, and if you block, same thing on your mount. If you're sprinting on your mount now, and you press block, it doesn't do anything at all. It doesn't take you off your mount. It doesn't stop you from moving. It doesn't do nothing. But it used to do that, and when they changed it and made it where you can't animation cancel block, they also made it where block doesn't actually work that good anymore. It's like something you have to like think about before you do it, like pre-plan and be like, okay, I'm not doing anything, now I can block. Like, fucking ridiculous. And then even later on, they made it where now you can't even switch fucking bars when you're dodge rolling. It waits until you're out of the dodge roll. And that used to make you really good too, because you dodge roll, switch bars, hit bigger, dodge roll, switch back, and go back to attacking. And now you can't do that. Yeah, it made you look really awesome when you were playing the game like that. Like, it just made you look like you were really good at the game. And now that you can't do all those things, no matter how good you are at the game, you just kind of look like any other person that's playing the game. It doesn't look any different. But I knew how to do all those things, and I learned how to do them really well, and then it took them all away from me. I just did it just now. I dodge rolled, I changed weapons, but I forgot that they don't let you do that. So it didn't change my weapons. I got back up, and instead of casting the wall, I casted the crit surge. And that never used to happen to me. I would be able to fluently switch, cast, with no problems whatsoever. Oh, those were the days. All because of Gina Bruno and her husband's slow-ass fingers. Yeah, you're looking at a generalized map of lore books too, right? Right. Fucking gear's all broken, and now my character's getting shitty. But I can't stop. You can't stop me because my gear is broken. 2 motherfucking hours, man. How do you think they're making money off their scrolls in the Crown Store? Because think about it. You buy the potion for what, 80,000 for one potion? And it lasts a half hour? Or a little bit longer when you have medicinal use? Oh my god, that's ridiculous. Vampire of the Night. That's insanity here. You gotta just Google the individual name of the book that you're having trouble with. No, not that. Not her site, though. Like, you gotta use different people to tell you where the books are. Do you have the ESO app, by the way, for the phone? It's called Free ESO app. I think it does. Let me check right now after this call. But it's basically like what Dolphy's doing with the map, only it just shows you where they are. I think it does, man. I'm pretty sure it does. Let me see. You have an Android phone? Oh, you have an iPhone. They don't have it on iPhone. They might have a version of it. Just look for ESO app on your iPhone. And yeah, it would have lore books, it would. Just at least a generalized location of where they are. For you to be able to, like, put a marker in the area and then you go there. Instead of you having to constantly fucking check a different thing. But you're still gonna have to fucking Google why certain shit's not being found now. No, I think it's light. No, fuck paying for shit. Fuck. Not the world we live in, you know what I'm saying? It's a video game, why you gonna pay for shit? Yeah, Game Informer, blah, blah, blah. But that's a physical magazine, anyway. The final ability is Mist Form, but if I put that on, I can't kill anything. Yeah, I just gotta do it, leave it. Although I could put Mist Form on just to morph it while I'm leveling this damn pen if I ever need it. Have it morphed and stuff. Oh, that's good. Is there a thing that you can click somewhere that turns it on? Like a key that turns some things on and off? The other app turns some things on and off and shit. I don't know why this ran. Sometimes we did lore book farming with friends way back when we used to do that sort of thing, like Sky Shard hunting, and we would find a lore book and there would be somebody with us that, like, if they, or two people that don't see the lore book there, and then they have to find out where nearby that same lore book is. It's always nearby though. Like, it always is somewhere close to the other one, the 4 spots. When I say close, that's relative. I mean, like, within I would say like 100-meter radius. That might not be close per se. Good. That's good. Vampire level 10. How long did that take? Right. A little less than half an hour. I'm in love with the lore book. Give me the name of the lore book. Yeah. Can you click it on the phone? Just click it. Damn, really every piece of gear was broken in mine. Fucking 0 out of 100, 0 on everything. That's funny. Why? You motherfucker.
Within the tree.
You always have to
How
make
would
sure
one
of that,
find
man.
him? The tree is so large.
Hey, I made 28,000 gold picking up gold just now. I'm not kidding. And I don't have the boost to gold in the tree. Just the gold. I didn't even sell to the vendor all the shit I have. Let me tell you how much. Because I only had like 1,000 gold in this character when I went there. Hold on a second. I literally just used like 11,000 and I had like 9,000 and I had like 10,000 gold or 11,000 gold. And then I went in there like that. Couldn't even pick everything up either, so I left stuff behind. Just want to see what this guy's up to. Oh. Excuse me. That's a lot of fucking items. That's a lot of slot. I played this character for a long time, but not good. Thought I was good. Alright. 38,000 gold in a half hour. So let's say you did this for 12 hours. Right? That's 38,000 times 24. You would make 912,000 gold. And that's not including the champ for fucking 12 hours of doing this. 900,000 gold. And that's, listen, that's not even gold fingers. That's gold fingers at one slot. If you brought gold fingers all the way to max. Right. No, that's a lot of money, dude. A million gold picked up in 12 hours. I gotta tell people about that. People who say they don't have money and they need money, because I didn't know you could actually make. Yeah, I didn't know you could make money like that doing Alkir Desert. I would say, yeah, that's how much I made. It's all fucking Wall of Elements spamming. That's all it is. That's all I'm doing. I'm collecting them, and then I'm going wall, light attack wall, light attack wall, light attack wall, and then you have to have some way of healing yourself or you're fucked. Alright, now to redo my... And that paid for my skill point thing I was just complaining about. It's cost me 8,800 apparently. Let me see here. Nice. Sweet. Alright, vampire. Get rid of blood for blood. Get rid of the scion. Lifts, yeah, I know, it's funny as hell. Gnosis. Mist form. Let's keep the rest. Alright, let's see. Front bar. No, that's it. This one. Right? Alright. It's fucked up, man. Alright. I'll be right back to use restroom. Well, that's done already. I already finished, remember? Fuck no, I don't give a fuck about that shit. There's 3 minutes left on it. I don't care. That'll happen from the daily randoms. I'm worrying about doing the DPS dummy right now. It has a little bit of a magic problem. Wait a minute. Oh. Oh. That's weird. I thought it puts spell damage on the jewelry. It says there's recovery on it? That's fucking weird. Alright. What is? That's not good. Only able to get 106,000. Yeah. If I could figure out a way where I don't run out of magic, I could do a lot more. But, even with all the jewelry, recovery, and with the best recovery food, yeah, of course, and with the best recovery food, it's still simply not enough recovery. I'm gonna take the recovery Munda Stone and see if that allows me to do it. But that Daedric Mine thing is so fucking expensive that you need the most insane amount of recovery. Like right now, without the potion, it's 3,555 recovery now. I'm gonna try to see if I can do it with that instead. Let's see here. I'm not even starting the fight the way he started it with that like cheap bullshit shit that he started it with. But I'm like I said, I'm having a problem. I'm running out of the recovery, so I'll move over to that after I solve this problem. So it's this, this, and then that. I do, but yeah, I do. I always have actually wait a second. I have to get used to what I'm supposed to be casting and when I'm supposed to be casting it too. I mean, it's only the first try for this setup. I just got 111,000. That was switching from Thief Mundstone over to, yeah. Sent. problem. Can't be breaking into people's houses for books and shit, bro. I'm only kidding. Let's see. Still running out of magic. How could a character get more recovery than I already have? The enchant on the weapon needs to be switched. Wait. What about my champion points too? Let me see here. There's a sustained by suffering thing. Stop moving the fucking shit around. Let's put that on. Not you. Let's put that on. And go like that. Actually, there's no fucking... There's no single target in here. Instead of deadly aim, I should have the other thing. I'm not really getting anything out of deadly aim. Yeah, let me switch some shit. Fighting aura. I got the wrong fucking champion on. Okay. Alright, that should help, that should help. I make the enchant for the weapon. Return magic enchant. Check this out. And then at the very last thing, I would have to make a return magic enchantment for the back bar as well, as a very last resort. Let's see what happens. Oh wait, did I put it wrong? I did not. I'm still running out of fucking magic, like, really bottoming out. It's really strange.
Itade Mako Huta.
I have to start the fight with more magic, to be honest. This shit just drains so fucking fast anyway. Yes, sir. Ain't that the truth? Oh, okay. Alright, it went down a lot, but you know why it went down? Because biting aura doesn't affect the mine. Only deadly aim does. When you read the description, the mines are single target. And so biting aura wouldn't help them, and that's the strongest, that's the cheese that you're using is the mines. Alright, because I was going to say, switching the enchantments couldn't have possibly made it fuck up that badly. Alright, let's try this. It went down to 1. Alright, let's try it again. Do the prep thing too, but I think I don't need that magic reduction prep. We'll just do this thing. So I'll adjust that. This, that, this. Too much power gone from the backlog. Ah, damn it. No, fuck you, you lying piece of shit. no recruiter back. I could just deconstructed 3 legendary enchantments and gave me no recruiter back. Fucking lying motherfuckers. Because I don't need them. I should have fucking sold them to the goddamn trader. Bullshit. It's bullshit. It's all bullshit. All of it. Alright, let's see here. I'm not really a fan of switching over for that Psijic Order thing. I don't understand why that's such a big deal when they do a DPS test. It doesn't even feel like it's that much time that you're doing it, you know what I'm saying? Hold on, I gotta concentrate. Just something that people do to get high DPS. They switch a move over, and then they change it right before they start the fight. Because it gives you a longer buff for that same buff. Right. Yeah, you'll have to recast Trap Beast, but in the beginning, instead of Trap Beast, you're doing the Psijic Order ability, but then you have Trap Beast on. It doesn't seem like it would be, to be honest. No, no. It just turns off, so you just have to turn it back on when that happens. The numbers are also wrong on how much time is left, like my timers. For some reason, they're all fucking wrong. It's really throwing me off. It's telling me I have like fucking 30 seconds left on something that has 2 seconds left.
Huta.
Let me try something else here. 111. I'll try to use it in a dungeon. I'll try to use it. Yeah, but I didn't record a video. I'll record a video when I get higher than that. What do you mean? It's the same thing as his. He probably has, he's probably on the PTS server too. So he just put on all perfected gear. If you have perfected Terraria and perfected Bahami, you're going to get higher than me. Because it has an extra 1200 and 1200. No, but PTS server is a test server where you don't have to get your gear. You can just put on whatever gear you want. You have infinite access to all gear in the game. No, there's a PlayStation PTS. You gotta be signed up for it and stuff. Yeah, most of the people that make the DPS tests are doing it on a PTS server, but they would do that so they have the gear. But I assume he has the perfect. It doesn't matter. I'm not doing the thing right anyway. I'm gonna try something different here. That's something a little different. Sometimes it just makes you stop casting shit for no reason at all. Ah, that sucks. No, not that. Think it out loud.